Louisville, Kentucky. The one and only Mill. He's back on the show right now. What's good, man?
Man, what is going on, my man? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good, man. You doing all right?
Man, as good as I'm gonna be during this quarantine, bro. It's crazy. But, we holding it down. We alright over here. Feeling good, feeling great.
That's encouraging to hear, man. This quarantine thing is, I get it. It's taking a toll on so many of us, but it's got to be done. It ain't just one
Yeah,
person. It's everybody.
yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. It's for the sake of everybody.
yeah, cause with this new music that you got going out, bruh, I'm looking forward to the new album or new EP or whatever direction you're going. Um, and before I get into the questions, man, I gotta tell a story. Back in 2018, I met you for the first time at the Borough,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
and I purchased a CD of yours, and the CD that I purchased from you is literally stuck in my CD player at the car.
Ah,
I can't even get the CD out the player, bro. Like I can't. It won't come out. I only put it in one time because I've heard the song online and now I have the player, the CD copy, and I'm listening to it. It's been stuck in my CD player in the car since the summer of 2018. So it's almost 2 years.
man, that's a good thing and that's a bad thing, I'm guessing, man. First and foremost, I hope you get that fixed. And second, though, I could appreciate that. You get to hear your favorite song anytime you turn your CD player on, though, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I do enjoy the record, so for the most part, you gotta give it the benefit of the doubt. So
Yeah. Yeah,
it's
it's a gift and a curse in its own
so
right.
yeah. So I mean, if it was an album that I dislike or whatever, I probably want it probably be urgent for me to get that CD out of there. But
Right.
but
Well, take your time then, brother. Take your time.
yeah, so and with this pandemic, that's like the least of my concern. As long as the car can at least get me to the grocery store, and I'll be okay. I'll, I'll
Right.
I will survive. So let's go and get into it, man. First and foremost, congratulations on the music that you've been putting out. Getting Rich, A Long Way Home, and the song you just put out just yesterday called Alive. That is out on digital music platforms. All three songs are out. Um, so I enjoy all the music that you put out. And with that being said, what's it been like just getting these songs out during the times that we are in?
Well, considering I kind of, you know, I don't know. Someone's telling me I beefed up my equipment to where, luckily, I'm at home creating at will from beat to from beat first beat to last cue. I'm doing it. So then, and what I can't do, I can move around to my friends, of course, via email and other different drop forms. But it's been, I luckily have been able to be able to keep doing what I want to do and keep operations fully operational. I've had so much time to create. I've been writing a lot more. I've been making more beats. So it's been all right for me. It's been pretty smooth. I handle all my uploads and things through my record label, so I've been able to keep things going. I got more music coming, so you know what I'm saying. Put your seatbelt on. It's about to be a long summer.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely looking forward to more music from you. I easily consider you like one of my favorite local hip hop artists ever since I started supporting local music. for almost 5 years now, and
Oh man, I appreciate that.
and I keep telling people like Louisville hip hop scene has been popping for years.
Mhm.
It's a lot of hungry, talented, determined, grinding artists like yourself
Yes, it is.
that has been
Yes, it is.
that's been putting in that work. Artists like yourself, Jordan Jetson, who relocated to
Yep.
Georgia. Hope he's safe out there. I know Georgia going through a lot out there.
Yeah.
Sasha Renee, Pronoun. List goes on and on. Just a lot of
Oh yeah.
talented artists out there in Louisville, and I will continue to vouch for Louisville. I'm a Lexington guy, but I will vouch for Kentucky overall. But when it comes to the hip hop, I will vouch for what's out there in Louisville hip hop because I'm hearing it, and there's a lot of good
Yeah.
stuff. It's radio quality in my opinion. I'll put it that way. So the recent song you put out is called Alive. The song came out as of
Yeah.
yesterday. It's available on all digital music platforms. What was it like recording that particular song, and what's it all about?
Um. Well, recording alive. I think I did two that night. I was recording some records for my upcoming EP, the Channel Number 9 Movement 2.5. And I was at Don B's, and he's another great talented artist here in Louisville. And he also does a bunch of engineering and mixing and things. So I'm over at his studio this particular night, and I had one for Movement 2.5, and then I had this one kind of in the pocket. I'm like, yo, I got this single I want to do, but let's get this one done first, and if we get a chance to. So we got a chance to, and I went on ahead and played it down. And I mean, it was wonderful. Anytime I'm in the studio, man, we set the tone, we get our vibe where we want to be, and then we create that vibe, and then we record. So it's a process, and I love it. That's my brother right there. We have ourselves a good time anytime we create. So big shout out to Don B. But it was a vibe that night. It was pretty cool. And the song is about it's my celebration of life with an ode to death. Like I'm celebrating life through a bad experience I witnessed. I was out on tour with the Flat Frost Review 2020, and we were all throughout the Midwest, and we came to a particular stop in Kansas City, and I was like firsthand witness of the tragic passing of an industry, great, and industry underground great. I was standing right there, so it was pretty heavy to process, but I processed it through music, like I processed the majority of the things that happened to me in life. So, I mean, it's about that, and it's about that happening during one of the greatest times of my life. I mean, by all means, I'm out on tour. I'm doing like 8 cities with some national names. I'm on a tour with Mike Marshall. He's he sings the hook of I Got Five on it. So, I'm out on tour with this guy and a couple other great Bay Area MCs, and this tragedy happens. And it's like, this was at the beginning. This is Kansas City, I think, was our 3rd stop. So this just kind of, rested with me the rest of the tour, but I was having the time of my life. So that's what Alive is about. It's about, even after this and understanding that this is everybody's fate, right now I'm having the time of my life.
Sorry to hear about the loss, and condolences go out to the family for sure. And with all that's happening right now, having music, regardless of the circumstance, helps. And a song like that can be like, look, man, despite this pandemic, just be fortunate you're alive. You living, you're breathing.
Right. Enjoy every moment type thing, because, I mean, I'm literally standing there, and my man was he was just watching my set. He just watched my set, and I got down off the stage, went to my merch table, and he walked outside and tragedy struck. And I mean, there was 3 people outside helping him, and 2 people outside helping him, and then me. And I, like, literally, we were the only 3 that had any knowledge of this going on, because everybody else was kind of still partying. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a situation that I had to process. Like, like I said in the song, I was wishing I could have did more, but hell, there was 2 people already out there. What else could I have done? So it was just one of them things where, like I said, it was just a good little therapeutic track for me.
Yeah, that's definitely an accurate description of what Alive is. It's very, very therapeutic. So definitely, if you're feeling some type of way, go give it a listen. Rmllw, the name of the artist. Alive is the name of the new song that just came out just yesterday. Available on all digital music platforms. And trust me, Rmllw, he's been putting in that dope music for years, and he continues to do so, man. So he's got that quality, conscious music for you all. So enjoy it, man.
And it's also, sorry to interrupt you, it's also available on my website, and that's Rmllw2llz.com, Rmllw2llz.com. You can actually, that's the only place you can download the MP3. So other than that, you can stream it all across the streaming platforms, just like you said.
Absolutely. So I think the first time I interviewed you, we talked mostly about you getting started into music, obviously. I don't think we had a chance to talk about the record label that you're representing, and I definitely want to get into that right now. Talk about the record label you're part of, what type of artists that they have on there, and what are some of, as far as the artists, what music do they have coming out this year?
Oh man, okay. Well, I started Creative Native Records. That's the name of our label. I started the label 2017 when I released Concerto Number 9 Movement 2. And it was due to the fact that I had just signed a record deal maybe a year prior with another local label here, Little Heart Records. And then the owner passed away, like right after I signed my deal, and we put my first single out like 2 weeks later. Cat, and may he rest in peace. So shout out to Puffy. And I'm sorry, I'm going down the stairs in my house.
No, you're good.
But so he had passed, and I was like, here I am to get back to square one, essentially, with this whole part of it. And so just to cut through red tape of festival submissions for my music and, getting gigs and things and just more of a professional look, I decided to start my own. And at first it was just for myself. Then a couple of my friends were like, yo, what's up? Can we get some representation? And I'm like, I don't really, but yeah, let's go. So, we kind of just formed up like Voltron and moved out, and it's been pretty cool. I got some hip-hop, of course, because that's my passion. So I have some really dope MCs, Pronoun, Don B, Whip, work in progress. Whip, he is actually a Lexington. He is a Lexington resident by way of Detroit, but he's been in Lexington long enough to be considered a Lexington resident. So he is from Lexington, my man Whip. He's also on the label as part of Who Got the Rent Money. We have R&B with Fiji Waters, Miss Fiji Waters, and my man Rob Lee. If any of y'all have heard of them. We also have Church Friends, which is like an alternative funk band. It's like alternative groove, just about, and they're really dope. So, we got the full band. We got a nice little roster. Pronoun, Slugger, everybody's from Louisville except for a couple of us.
That is a
very, very, very talented group of individuals.
Yeah, very, very talented. I think I've literally interviewed everybody on that label throughout the year.